Jaron Boots Ennis could be fighting Thomas Delorme late October or late November. I am excited. Let's talk about it in this video. King Jr. got another video for y'all. I am glad for Jaron Ennis that this young man has a fight. Obviously, this man has been avoided by a lot of top welterweights, and they want to say he hasn't fought anybody, which they are absolutely correct. He hasn't fought anybody. A common name that is known is Sergey Lipinets, and now he's about to fight an opponent that Terrence Crawford recently fought, Thomas Delorme. Thomas Delorme is a B plus fighter. He's not an A-level fighter, but I can see Thomas Delorme with the experience and ring IQ he has. He can give Jaron Ennis a run for his money, but I don't think that Thomas Delorme can beat Jaron Boots Ennis. You know, it's just a bad stylistically matchup for Thomas Delorme. I think it's going to be a lot like the Lipinets fight. Jaron is going to apply the pressure using that orthodox and southpaw switch. Does it beautifully, and he does what Terrence Crawford somewhat do, but I think Jaron does it a little bit better what Terrence Crawford does, and he uses a Philly shell style, and a lot of people doesn't know how to really use the Philly shell style. This kid put in the work ever since he was a little kid. He always wanted to study this and learn this style, and he put in the work, and now he's basically mastered and classed this style, and he's just going to get better. And we could potentially get this fight in late October or November. Shout out to Thomas Delorme. I hope he take this fight. I hope they're in negotiations right now for it. Thomas Delorme, you stepped up to the plate and you gave this kid a shot at being a star. And you know, you fought the best, Terrence Crawford. You may have lost to the best, but I would not discredit Thomas Delorme for fighting the best of the best as well, because he's given a lot of good guys a shot in a run for their money, and he's probably going to give Jaron Ennis his shot, because this is very bad for Jaron Ennis, because this kid can't get a fight. It's so damn sad that he has all this talent, and they're going to try to age him out of his prime. Basically, they're going to try to put him in that mid stage of his prime, you know, slow down for a bit. You know, they want to get him in his late 20s, you know, like 28, 29, before any top welterweights fight this kid, because right now, in 4 to 3 years, Jaron Ennis is beating everybody. I'm sorry to say it. I think he will beat Errol Spence Jr. I think he will beat Terrence Crawford. I think he'll beat Shawn Porter. Shawn Porter already said he doesn't want to fight him. Yugis doesn't want to fight him. Keith Thurman doesn't even know who he is, and he's capping the line. He doesn't want to fight him. There's a lot of top welterweights that doesn't want to fight him. Virgil Ortiz doesn't want to fight him. He wants to fight him within 4 years. I think Virgil Ortiz gets stopped by Jaron Boots Ennis. That's just my opinion, because of the stylistically matchup with that Robert Garcia style, aggressive offense and less defense, and the way they're teaching Virgil Ortiz is they're not teaching him defense like they should be teaching him. Virgil Ortiz has all the talent in the world, but they're not teaching him defense. And if they don't teach Virgil Ortiz defense and be more of an elusive boxer, Virgil Ortiz is going to get embarrassed by a pure boxer and puncher like Jaron Ennis. That's just my opinion. If they don't teach him the way they should teach him. But it's sad that this guy, Jaron Ennis, is being avoided, you know, and I believe what's going to happen if Jaron really can't get these big fights at welterweight for these belts, like he'll have to legitimately climb up the ladder, which he's up there high, and he can fight for the mandatory, and if they try to duck him, man, that would be a damn shame. And it would force this guy to either move up in weight to try to get a belt, which that's going real slow right now with these divisions and stuff. Basically, Jaron Ennis, in my opinion, can go all the way up to 175, because he's built big. He's 5'10" with a 74, 75-inch arm reach. He's very, very big welterweight, and he can really go up to 175. But I highly doubt Jaron will go up to 175. We might see him go up that high towards the end of his career, but that's a long ways to go. But I'm so glad that Thomas Delorme could give this kid a shot, could give him the shot to get another name, a known name on his resume, because it's sad that we can't let this guy be this great. You know, I mean, he won a national Golden Gloves championship. That's somewhat, in my opinion, the amateurs is like the Olympics. It's like the Olympics, but the Olympics has more skilled boxers and stuff like that. But the amateurs, it's basically like the mini Olympics, and he won national and all this other stuff. I gotta look into more of Jaron Ennis. I appreciate Jaron Ennis. I very do like this boxer. I'm just afraid for him that they're going to shine him away from superstardom. They don't want another black top athlete with another belt. I know it burns up some of these sanctioned bodies to see a black man win a belt. We got to keep it real. There's a lot of racism in boxing, and in my opinion, black fighters are more dominant. We were the more aggressive. We brought the sport out way back in the 1800s. It's just been that way for hundreds and hundreds of years. And it's sad that they're going to try to shine this kid away from his prime, shine him away from the best of the best, and nobody seems to want to fight him. It's crazy, and I just hope that he gets the big fights. I really do. I want to see Jaron fight all the best, and the only one that seems to want to fight him is Errol Spence Jr. And that's going to be a very close fight. Someone's telling me that Errol is going to beat him by unanimous decision, but in 4 years, Jaron is going to be on a whole different level. And like Errol Spence said, we still haven't seen what's left of Errol %. We haven't seen Errol at 100%. If Errol's at 100% and Jaron is at 100%, this is going to be a draw or unanimous decision by either Jaron or Errol. This fight is going to be very, very close, and it's probably going to be at 154. I really hope Jaron Ennis just keep fighting, man. Just keep fighting. Just fight who they put in front of you. Screw the resume, because we already know that people are ducking you. Just keep fighting, keep winning. Just like Devin Haney, he's being ducked consistently. Just keep fighting, keep winning. Just keep winning, and it's going to come. They have no choice to fight you, because you're going to be the mandatory to fight these guys. Well, the WBC, that's a whole different scenario, because they can duck you all around with that. But, you're going to have a shot at the WBO belt. You're going to have a shot at that WBA belt. You're going to have a shot at that IBF belt. You could potentially have a shot at that WBC belt. Just keep fighting, man. Stay on their neck. Let them keep ducking you, because eventually they're going to derail their own career, and they wish that they would have caught you while you was young. Keep doing what you're doing, Jaron Ennis. Keep putting on the show. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.